Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Today we're diving into the Department of Defense's final rule on the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, or CMMC. Have you kept up with these updates?
I have. The latest rule really tightens the requirements for defense contractors' cybersecurity. It's a big shift for anyone working with the DoD.
Absolutely. The CMMC now mandates that contractors meet specific cybersecurity levels before bidding on certain contracts. That's quite a hurdle.
And the levels themselves are interesting. Level 1 is pretty basic, but Level 3 asks for much more advanced controls. It's like moving from locking your door to building a castle.
That's a good analogy. But these requirements aren't just for prime contractors. Subcontractors are also in the spotlight now, right?
Exactly. If a subcontractor handles sensitive data, they'll need to prove their cybersecurity is up to par. No more flying under the radar.
I heard the DoD is shifting towards self-assessments for some requirements. Do you think that's effective?
It's a double-edged sword. Self-assessments can be faster and cheaper, but there's a risk of overestimating compliance. Trust, but verify, as they say.
For higher levels, though, third-party assessments are still mandatory. That adds more credibility, I suppose.
Definitely. It's like having an independent referee in a game. Everyone plays by the same rules.
The rule also talks about timelines. Contractors need to get ready before the CMMC is fully enforced. How much time do companies really have to prepare?
There's a phased rollout, but some contracts will require compliance soon. If companies wait, they might miss out on business.
Preparation could mean updating policies, investing in new technology, or even hiring consultants to guide the process.
That's right. And for small businesses, it can be a heavy lift. The cost and complexity might feel overwhelming.
But the upside is big. Stronger cybersecurity means less risk of breaches, which can be devastating.
Plus, it's not just about compliance. Good cybersecurity practices can protect a company's reputation and customer trust.
I think the DoD is sending a message. National security depends on everyone in the supply chain, not just the big players.
Exactly. Even the smallest contractor could be a target for cyber threats. The weakest link matters.
Some critics say the CMMC is too complicated. Do you think there's room for simplification?
Maybe. But balancing simplicity with security is tough. You don't want to open loopholes.
Agreed. I guess it's a work in progress. The DoD will probably keep refining the model based on feedback.
And companies need to stay flexible. Cyber threats evolve, and so will the rules.
What about international companies working with the DoD? Will CMMC affect them too?
Absolutely. If they handle controlled unclassified information, the same standards apply. It's a global ripple effect.
That could mean more standardization across the industry, which isn't a bad thing.
True, but there's also the challenge of aligning with different countries' privacy laws. It's a complex puzzle.
Speaking of complexity, do you think automation and cybersecurity tools can help companies meet these requirements?
For sure. Automation can make compliance checks easier and reduce human error, but it's not a silver bullet.
Right. The human factor still matters. Training employees is just as important as tech solutions.
I've seen companies do phishing simulations to raise awareness. Simple, but effective.
That's a great example. Sometimes the basics make the biggest difference.
So as we wrap up, what's your take? Is the CMMC final rule a game changer for cybersecurity?
I think so. It raises the bar. And while it's challenging, it's necessary given today's cyber threats.
I agree. It's a wake-up call for the entire defense industry. Better to be prepared than pay the price after a breach.
For our listeners, how ready do you feel for these changes? What steps are you taking to boost your cybersecurity?
And what challenges are you facing? Share your stories. Maybe we can all learn from each other.
A special thank you to MarketUS.com for furnishing us this information.
Here's a question. How do we contact them?
Good question. You can reach them at MarketUS.com or call them at 954-636-3232.
Before we go, this deep dive was created by the MarketUS.com team.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Good point. It's right below the subscribe link.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor and sharing your product or service with the world, reach out to MarketUS.com. You can schedule a session to discover how we can work together. See you soon.